why were Ephraim and Dan cut off from the tribes of Israel? When Isaac's son Jacob went back to the land of his fathers as the Lord had commanded him, he wrestled with a man on his way and prevailed. This man later changed the name of Jacob to Israel and gave him blessings. All Jacob's descendants came to be known as Israelites since that time. Israel's 12 sons became the 12 tribes of Israel, and their names are listed as follows, from the eldest to the youngest. 1. Reuben. 2. Simeon. 3. Levi. 4. Judah. 5. Dan. 6. Naphtali. 7. Gad. 8. Asher. 9. Issachar. 10. Zebulun. 11. Joseph. 12. Benjamin. Before Jacob passed away, he further adopted the 2 sons of his son Joseph, Ephraim and Manasseh, as his own sons so they can receive blessings directly from him. 2 more tribes were therefore added to Israel to become 14 tribes, 13 being Ephraim, 14 being Manasseh. Genesis 48 verse 5. And now your, Joseph's, 2 sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, which were born unto you in the land of Egypt before I, Jacob, came unto you into Egypt, are mine, as Reuben and Simeon, they shall be mine. However, in the book of Revelation, when angels put a mark on the children of Israel, only 12 tribes were counted. Dan and Ephraim were not on the list. Revelation 7 verses 4 to 8. And there came to my ears the number of those who had the mark on their brows, 144,000, who were marked out of every tribe of the people of Israel. Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. Reuben, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Manasseh, Simeon, Levi, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, Benjamin. The tribes of Ephraim and Dan are not included. So, why were Ephraim and Dan cut off from Israel? The Bible did not answer this question directly. However, since both Ephraim and Dan were removed from the tribes of Israel, they must have both done something sinful enough to cut themselves off from their inheritance and their father Jacob's blessings. The event most likely to have caused their removal was when Jeroboam, the first king of the northern kingdom of Israel, built 2 calves of gold for their people to worship. He then set one in Bethel in the land of Ephraim, and the other he set in Dan. 1 Kings 12 verses 28 to 30. After seeking advice, the king made 2 golden calves. He said to the people, "It is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem. Here are your gods, Israel, who brought you up out of Egypt." One he set up in Bethel, and the other in Dan. And this thing became a sin. The people came to worship the one at Bethel and went as far as Dan to worship the other. King Jeroboam did this to prevent the children of the northern kingdom to return to Jerusalem to worship, whereby they may reunite with the southern kingdom and turn against him. However, in doing so, he led the children of Israel away from Yahweh to worship idols, and have defiled the lands of Ephraim and Dan. This incident is also a reminder to us that, even after we have obtained blessings and salvation from God, it is possible to lose it if we are not cautious enough to keep all His commandments. Even though our Lord is merciful, He is also a just ruler, and we must stay away from any kind of idol worships.